When I started my journey, people told me that intelligence was the key to success. They said that to build something big, you need a high IQ, an extraordinary mind. But I failed my college entrance exams 3 times, got rejected by dozens of companies, and even the local KFC wouldn't hire me. I didn't consider myself exceptional, but I soon realized that focus could be far more powerful than intelligence. Intelligence matters, but without direction, it's useless. Focus, on the other hand, helps us find the right path and stay on it until we achieve what we set out to do. Today, we live in a world that constantly pulls us in different directions, filled with endless distractions. Some people spend hours on social media, scrolling without purpose, and later wonder why they're not achieving anything meaningful. To reach big results, you need to make sacrifices, letting go of the trivial, and investing in what really matters. When you focus on one thing, you're saying no to all the rest. This no is powerful. It frees up time to do what can truly transform your life. Micro goals also build confidence. Each small accomplishment generates a sense of progress, motivating you to keep going. Completing a micro goal, no matter how simple, brings a sense of satisfaction that energizes you for the next step. This feeling of steady achievement creates a strong foundation for big results. Never underestimate the power of these small daily wins. They form the base of all long-lasting success. Setting micro goals teaches us to be flexible and realistic with our plans. With each step, you have the chance to evaluate if you're moving in the right direction and make adjustments if necessary. Each milestone is an opportunity to learn, to see what works and what needs improvement. Micro goals are not just small actions. They're a roadmap guiding us through a complex journey. When I look back, I see that these daily wins made the path possible. Every small goal reached was a piece of the puzzle that gradually built a picture of success. Those who embrace this approach find that progress is constant and that any dream, no matter how big, can be achieved if broken down into clear daily steps. Throughout my journey, I've come to see true focus as a compass that always points toward the highest priority, the one that directs all other actions. When you set this absolute priority, everything else becomes clearer and faster. Yet many people lose their way by trying to divide their energy among several goals, treating each one as equally important. Here's what I learned. If you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit, change yourself. In other words, align yourself completely with your purpose and don't let secondary matters distract you. The first technique is to choose a single goal and make it the center of your actions. Dedicate specific, uninterrupted time to this priority without being pulled away by minor tasks or trivial matters. This focused time is an investment. You'll find that dedicating even 2 hours of full attention to a main task produces faster results than working on it sporadically throughout the day. This complete commitment is what separates those who achieve results from those who merely try. One of the most effective techniques for staying focused is self-checking. Before starting your day, ask yourself, what is the one thing, if completed, that will bring the most progress toward my goal? This question clarifies priorities and keeps you from being sidetracked. This practice strengthens self-awareness and helps you identify when something isn't directly contributing to your goal. You gain confidence, knowing that each action counts and that you're on the right path. Another critical point is eliminating or delegating what can be done by others. As Alibaba grew, I learned I couldn't do everything alone. By focusing on what needed my attention most, I relied on others' strengths for the rest. Smart delegation prevents task overload and ensures that you stay focused on what truly drives progress. Delegation is essential for sustaining productivity and keeping your focus sharp. Each focus technique, applied consistently, acts as a shield against distractions. They help cultivate a rare productivity, one that is both directed and powerful. When you commit to your absolute priority, results come faster and with less effort, bringing you closer to success with each step. One of the most valuable practices for boosting productivity is the 90-minute rule, a simple, powerful technique that can transform your results. The concept is clear. For the next 30 days, dedicate the first 90 minutes of your workday to your most important task, the one that will make the biggest impact on your goal. By dedicating this time to your best energy and focus, you invest in what can truly shape your future. This practice is all about clarity and full commitment, requiring only the discipline to stay consistent. The value of the 90-minute rule lies in prioritizing your essential goal when your energy is at its peak. In the morning, when your mind hasn't yet been taxed by the day's demands, you naturally have a higher capacity to focus. This initial period is precious. It's a time for high-quality work where you can pour your best attention into what truly matters. Sticking to this practice is an act of discipline that gradually builds a mindset for success. Many underestimate this initial investment, attempting to fit their priority among other activities. But without committing this time to your main goal, distractions are more likely. Think of it as starting your day by fueling your life's project. When you complete the 90 minutes of deep focus, you create a productivity flow that carries through the day and elevates the standard of your results. This practice also clarifies each step of your progress. When you reserve this exclusive period, your brain understands this is your non-negotiable priority, eliminating the temptation to jump from task to task. Imagine this time as a session of deep work, where no interruptions are allowed. Repeating this habit strengthens focus, and each 90-minute session becomes a lever that propels you toward greater achievements. The 90-minute rule is more than a technique. It's a foundation for consistent productivity. Those who embrace it experience accelerated growth and increased effectiveness throughout the day. As this practice becomes routine, each new challenge is approached with renewed energy and absolute focus. Over time, these 90 minutes become a springboard to the extraordinary. In a world buzzing with notifications, messages, and constant distractions, achieving true productivity demands something more: a state of deep work. Deep work is that focused, uninterrupted state where ideas take shape and creativity flows freely. Imagine disconnecting from the noise, silencing every distraction, and diving entirely into the task at hand. It's here, in this undisturbed space, that some of the most valuable breakthroughs happen. In this state, work stops being an endless list of tasks and becomes a channel for producing your best ideas and strategies. This practice requires discipline and the courage to detach from the habitual distractions of everyday life. For many, stepping away from devices and going offline even for a few hours might seem challenging, but that's exactly what deep work demands. When you're not constantly pulled away by small interruptions, your mind reaches a deeper level of focus, enabling you to see solutions more clearly. Deep work isn't just about working harder. It's about working better by protecting your focus and giving your full energy to what truly matters. Building deep work sessions into your routine is key to maintaining high performance. Reserve specific times to work deeply, preferably when your energy and focus are at their highest. During these sessions, eliminate all potential distractions. Set devices aside, block notifications, and create an environment where your mind is free to work intensely. These dedicated times are an investment in productivity and a commitment to producing quality. Over time, deep work becomes a skill that not only improves results, but also gives you a powerful advantage. Through deep work, you train your mind to go beyond the surface, uncovering insights and ideas that fragmented focus could never achieve. It sharpens your abilities, increases your productivity, and lets you accomplish in hours what would otherwise take days. This commitment to undisturbed work means choosing quality over quantity, depth over speed. Each deep work session reinforces your discipline, building habits that fuel sustained productivity and creativity. Incorporating deep work into your life can create results far beyond the ordinary. By dedicating focused time each day, you're not only achieving more, but growing a mindset of purpose and discipline. This commitment is what sets extraordinary achievers apart, those who can separate themselves from the noise and direct all their attention toward building something lasting. The people around you are a powerful influence on your productivity and mindset. Surrounding yourself with those who are driven, optimistic, and committed to growth can have a remarkable impact on your own habits and performance. Science tells us that we unconsciously adopt behaviors, attitudes, and even goals from those we spend the most time with. If you're aiming to be productive, stay close to individuals who value focus and achievement. They will inspire you to elevate your own standards and move toward excellence. Choosing your company isn't just about avoiding negativity. It's about seeking out those who challenge and push you toward progress. Think of people who embody the qualities you admire: resilience, discipline, and passion. By aligning yourself with these types of individuals, you're more likely to develop these qualities in yourself. Positive influence is contagious, and when you are surrounded by it, growth and productivity become natural outcomes. The right company can be your greatest asset on the journey to success. On the other hand, Staying close to negative or uninspired people drains your energy and focus. These are the voices that doubt, distract, or criticize rather than encourage and support. Learning to distance yourself from negativity is a step toward greater clarity and drive. Productivity requires not just time and effort, but also a supportive environment that reinforces your goals. Surrounding yourself with the wrong people makes every step harder, while the right company lightens the journey and strengthens your resolve. In your personal and professional life, consider carefully who you allow to influence your thoughts and decisions. Seek mentors, colleagues, and friends who are achieving the types of results you aim for and who bring out your best qualities. The right environment cultivates resilience and a success-oriented mindset, helping you develop the mental resilience needed to persist through challenges. Positive, productive people encourage your growth and help you see what you're truly capable of achieving. At the core of productivity is the realization that we don't achieve our goals alone. Choose companions who support your ambitions, celebrate your progress, and stand by you as you pursue higher goals. By being intentional about your company, you give yourself a foundation for success and a support system that fuels your journey. To achieve maximum productivity, learning how to delegate is essential. True success is not about doing everything on your own. It's about focusing on what truly matters and allowing others to contribute where their strengths lie. Smart delegation frees up your time and energy, enabling you to concentrate on your highest priorities. When you delegate tasks effectively, you build a structure where everyone can contribute to their fullest potential, driving the entire team toward a shared goal. Delegation is not about passing off tasks at random, but choosing carefully what to assign and to whom. By understanding each person's unique skills, you can allocate responsibilities in a way that enhances productivity and motivates the entire team. This approach reduces stress, enhances efficiency, and keeps you centered on strategic actions. The key to smart delegation is clarity. Setting clear expectations ensures that tasks are completed to the standards that align with your objectives, all while freeing up your time to lead. Mastering delegation requires trust in your team and in the process itself. When you trust others to carry out important tasks, you build a culture of responsibility and accountability. This trust empowers those around you to step up and deliver high-quality results. It also fosters a sense of ownership, allowing team members to feel deeply invested in the outcome. Through delegation, you create a space where people can grow, take initiative, and ultimately achieve greater productivity collectively. Delegation also helps in managing the inevitable overload that comes with growth. When tasks pile up, handling them all alone is a sure path to burnout. By assigning responsibilities strategically, you can prevent exhaustion and keep your focus sharp. This practice isn't just about time management. It's a strategy for sustaining productivity and ensuring long-term success. Letting go of minor tasks gives you the freedom to channel your energy toward making impactful decisions and achieving your primary goals. In the end, smart delegation builds a strong team, a thriving work culture, and a productive environment. Focusing on what truly matters while allowing others to take charge of supporting tasks is a powerful way to advance faster and more efficiently. When you delegate well, you aren't just lifting a burden off your shoulders. You're creating a sustainable path to growth that benefits everyone involved. High performance is not a one-time achievement. It's a consistent routine built on disciplined habits. To reach your potential, it's crucial to establish a daily routine that prioritizes productivity. This routine isn't about working endlessly, but about creating a structure that energizes you and enhances focus. The discipline of sticking to a structured plan enables you to move consistently toward your goals, even when motivation fluctuates. A high-performance routine transforms productivity from a goal into a lifestyle. Crafting a routine starts by identifying your peak productivity hours and dedicating them to high-impact tasks. For some, the early morning is when focus is strongest. For others, it's late at night. What matters is honoring this time by planning it around tasks that require the most energy and concentration. A well-designed routine is one where every hour has purpose, pushing you to focus on results rather than time spent. With each day, you are taking intentional steps toward meaningful achievements. A high-performance routine is also about setting up consistent rituals that support productivity. Small practices like setting daily priorities, taking short breaks, and blocking out distractions are fundamental to maintaining steady progress. These practices anchor your day, making it easier to stay on track and resist the urge to jump from one task to another. Consistency is the key. As you stick to these habits, they become second nature, building a rhythm that propels you forward without the need for constant effort. Maintaining a high-performance routine requires balance and self-care. By prioritizing physical health, mental clarity, and relaxation, you stay energized and prevent burnout. Activities like exercise, meditation, or simply unplugging for a while restore your energy, allowing you to approach tasks with a fresh perspective. When you incorporate self-care into your routine, productivity no longer feels like a race, but a sustainable way of life. With a structured routine, you're not just working more, you're working effectively. As you build this habit of high performance, you position yourself to achieve consistently excellent results and maintain a standard of productivity that moves you closer to your long-term goals. Sticking to your routine becomes a powerful tool in reaching peak performance and enjoying each step of the journey. Simplicity is a game changer when it comes to productivity. Minimalism in work isn't about doing less, but about focusing on the essential. By stripping away distractions, unnecessary tasks, and excess, you clear a path for what truly matters. Minimalism frees up your time and energy, allowing you to work with clarity and purpose. When you focus only on your highest priorities, you eliminate the clutter that holds you back and create room for impactful actions. The minimalist approach to work is about defining what's truly important and letting go of the rest. This shift in mindset can be transformative. Instead of juggling multiple tasks and projects, you're able to channel your energy into a few carefully chosen goals. Minimalism gives you a clear focus, enabling you to put your best into each task. By focusing deeply on a smaller number of priorities, you achieve a higher level of quality and move forward with a sense of accomplishment. Working minimally also strengthens decision-making. When you're focused on a select few goals, choices become clearer. You avoid the overwhelm of deciding where to place your attention and can focus on moving forward. With minimalism, your work becomes less reactive and more intentional. This approach empowers you to make choices that align with your goals, leading to greater efficiency and reduced stress. Minimalism also means being deliberate about your environment. A clear workspace free from distractions can help you focus and find inspiration. In a minimalist setting, every tool, resource, and decision has a purpose. By removing unnecessary items and processes, you create an environment that supports productivity rather than hinders it. This simplicity brings mental clarity, allowing you to work with a sense of ease and direction. Embracing minimalism is about understanding that more doesn't always mean better. By doing less with more focus, you create space for growth, creativity, and true productivity. With minimalism, you're empowered to make progress without the pressure of excess, leading to a satisfying and sustainable work life. Productivity doesn't just depend on time or effort, it relies heavily on mental agility. To work faster and smarter, mental hacks can be invaluable tools. One effective technique is visualizing the end result of your task before starting. By envisioning success, your mind becomes motivated and you gain a sense of direction. This clarity gives you a jump start, helping you work with focus and determination from the very beginning. Setting strict time limits for tasks is another powerful hack to increase speed. When you challenge yourself to complete something within a specific period, it creates a sense of urgency that sharpens your focus. The Pomodoro technique, for example, involves working in 25-minute intervals followed by short breaks. This structure keeps your mind fresh and focused, reducing fatigue and keeping you motivated. You achieve more by breaking tasks into manageable sprints rather than enduring long stretches of work. Mental hacks also help you overcome procrastination. A simple trick is to begin with the smallest, easiest part of the task. Once you get started, momentum naturally builds, making the rest easier to complete. Tackling small portions of a project creates a domino effect that pulls you forward. Rather than forcing yourself to work harder, you let motivation grow organically, making productivity feel almost effortless. Another powerful approach is reframing your mindset about challenges. Instead of viewing complex tasks as overwhelming, see them as opportunities to grow. This shift in perception makes it easier to embrace challenges and approach them with curiosity instead of dread. By focusing on learning and improvement, your mind becomes more adaptable and resilient, letting you tackle tasks with confidence and agility. Using mental hacks turns productivity into a skill rather than a struggle. These techniques allow you to work efficiently, no matter the task, and reach high levels of productivity without burnout. Each hack builds a mindset that values progress, efficiency, and clarity, ultimately creating a system that supports you in achieving your goals. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to learn and adapt quickly is priceless. Skill scaling is about mastering new skills and putting them into action immediately. It's a commitment to lifelong learning, where each new skill brings you closer to your goals. Successful individuals don't just acquire knowledge, they apply it, using new skills to unlock opportunities and enhance productivity. The faster you learn, the faster you grow. Skill scaling starts with focus and intention. When you decide to learn something, define how it will benefit your goals. This approach prevents you from wasting time on unnecessary knowledge and channels your efforts into areas that genuinely move the needle. Choose skills that align with your vision, and you'll see growth in ways that feel both meaningful and practical. Each new ability becomes a tool for problem solving, helping you tackle challenges more effectively. Once you acquire a skill, immediate application is crucial. Practicing what you've learned cements it in your mind and builds confidence. The faster you apply a skill, the faster it becomes second nature. This proactive approach makes learning dynamic. Rather than passively consuming information, you're actively transforming knowledge into productivity. Learning, then doing, this cycle accelerates growth and creates a tangible impact. In addition, seek opportunities for real-world practice. Put yourself in situations where your new skills will be challenged. This experience sharpens your abilities and prepares you for future demands. Real learning happens in action, where theory is put to the test. Each experience strengthens your adaptability, making it easier to respond to change and perform under pressure. Skill scaling is the cornerstone of personal and professional development. It's the pathway to staying competitive, evolving as a professional, and achieving results that last. By learning quickly and applying immediately, you set yourself up for consistent progress, where each skill learned is a step closer to mastering your goals. Once you acquire a skill, immediate application is crucial. Practicing what you've learned cements it in your mind and builds confidence. The faster you apply a skill, the faster it becomes second nature. This proactive approach makes learning dynamic. Rather than passively consuming information, you're actively transforming knowledge into productivity. Learning, then doing, this cycle accelerates growth and creates a tangible impact. In addition, seek opportunities for real-world practice. Put yourself in situations where your new skills will be challenged. This experience sharpens your abilities and prepares you for future demands. Real learning happens in action, where theory is put to the test. Each experience strengthens your adaptability, making it easier to respond to change and perform under pressure. Skill scaling is the cornerstone of personal and professional development. It's the pathway to staying competitive, evolving as a professional, and achieving results that last. By learning quickly and applying immediately, you set yourself up for consistent progress, where each skill learned is a step closer to mastering your goals. Execution is about resilience and adaptability. Not every idea works out perfectly, but with the willingness to adapt, you can refine your approach as you go. Be ready to learn from every step, using setbacks as opportunities to improve and adjust. This mindset of resilience transforms each idea into a journey of growth and discovery, where every action brings you closer to success. When you take consistent steps, each action compounds over time, leading to significant impact. Through disciplined effort and commitment, you build a legacy of productivity and achievement. Turning ideas into action is a powerful habit, one that transforms thoughts into tangible results and creates lasting value. Mindfulness and productivity is about bringing full awareness to each task. It's the art of being completely present, of directing your mental energy and focus to what you're doing without distractions. Productive mindfulness is not just about working harder, it's about working with intention and clarity. By centering yourself, you achieve a level of focus that amplifies both quality and efficiency. This approach requires developing awareness of your thoughts and surroundings, training yourself to notice when your mind begins to wander. With mindful focus, distractions lose their power and you regain control over your attention. It allows you to stay in a state of flow, where ideas come naturally and your productivity feels effortless. This habit of mindfulness brings your energy into alignment with your goals, allowing you to perform at your best. Starting each day with a few minutes of mindfulness practice can help set the tone for focused, intentional work. Simple breathing exercises or visualization can create a sense of calm and readiness. This foundation of calm strengthens resilience, making it easier to stay focused throughout the day. By integrating mindfulness into your routine, you create an environment of mental clarity, enhancing productivity without added stress. Mindful work is also a way to stay connected with your purpose. When you know why you're working on something, it becomes easier to pour your energy into it. By aligning your actions with your goals, you add depth to every task and find meaning in each step. Mindfulness transforms work into a fulfilling journey rather than a chore, enabling you to stay motivated over the long term. Incorporating productive mindfulness brings balance to your productivity. It empowers you to work in harmony with your goals, achieving results through a sense of ease and presence. By embracing mindfulness, you create a productive state of mind that fuels sustainable success and a fulfilling work life.
In an age where productivity feels elusive, few voices resonate as deeply as Jack Ma's when it comes to navigating the modern challenges of focus, discipline, and meaningful achievement. His insights on the value of focus over intelligence have inspired countless individuals to rethink their approach to success. According to Jack Ma, intelligence alone is never enough. Real progress is rooted in the ability to focus intently on what truly matters. Jack Ma's own journey, marked by repeated rejections and failures, is a testament to how focus can propel someone beyond any limitation. He urges us to see focus not merely as a skill, but as a compass that consistently points us toward our most meaningful goals, helping us stay the course even when the world constantly pulls us in different directions. Jack Ma's perspective on focus becomes even more profound when he discusses the importance of overcoming distractions. In a world overflowing with constant notifications and digital demands on our attention, Jack Ma believes that focus is a skill worth more than ever before. He famously states, "An addiction to distraction will be the death of your creative production," underlining that productivity demands a purposeful elimination of distractions. Jack Ma's approach challenges us to actively guard our time and energy, dedicating ourselves to tasks that create genuine impact. This is not an easy path, but it is one that distinguishes those who drift aimlessly from those who build something lasting. Further deepening this philosophy, Jack Ma emphasizes the importance of prioritizing quality over quantity. True productivity, he suggests, isn't about completing as many tasks as possible. It's about dedicating time and passion to a few, carefully chosen endeavors. He warns against the common trap of overloading oneself with endless tasks, a pattern that quickly exhausts focus and weakens results. According to Jack Ma, those who are willing to invest their full energy in fewer, more meaningful projects build a foundation of quality and trust that can sustain lasting growth. In his words, it's the depth, not the breadth, of our work that makes an enduring difference. This perspective also connects to the concept of building high-performance habits. For Jack Ma, high performance isn't achieved by motivation alone. It is cultivated through consistent, intentional routines. By dedicating focused time every day to what truly matters, individuals can create powerful momentum. Jack Ma emphasizes the importance of starting each day with purpose, dedicating one's best energies to meaningful work in the earliest hours. He believes that building strong habits around focus not only enhances performance, but also builds a sense of control and clarity, shaping a life of disciplined achievement. One of Jack Ma's most transformative techniques for maximizing focus is the 90-minute rule. He advises individuals to set aside the first 90 minutes of each day for their most important task, using their highest energy for their most impactful goal. This habit, he believes, not only sets a productive tone for the day, but also builds a deep habit of prioritizing high-value work. Jack Ma explains that by investing undistracted time into critical tasks first, we avoid the temptation of spending energy on minor distractions, allowing us to make meaningful strides toward our larger goals. Jack Ma's philosophy is a masterclass in productive minimalism, reminding us that we need not fill our days with an endless stream of tasks to be successful. Rather, he encourages focusing on a few priorities with intense dedication. This approach to work encourages clarity, concentration, and a sense of purpose. Jack Ma challenges the idea of productivity as doing more and instead reframes it as doing what matters most. Through this approach, he shows us that simplicity is powerful, allowing us to channel our focus and energy toward our most important outcomes. Jack Ma also underscores the importance of breaking down large goals into manageable micro-goals. Often, we feel overwhelmed by the size of our ambitions, which can discourage us from even starting. Jack Ma, however, advises us to see each big objective as a series of small, achievable steps. By completing these micro-goals daily, we steadily build confidence and make consistent progress, bringing our dreams closer with every step. This method of incremental progress not only strengthens discipline, but also keeps our motivation high, as each small achievement becomes a stepping stone towards something extraordinary. Another aspect Jack Ma emphasizes is the importance of building habits for long-term success. For him, consistent habits, like dedicating the best hours to essential tasks, are what distinguish high performers from the rest. In Jack Ma's view, developing productive habits is less about immediate results and more about cultivating a disciplined lifestyle. These habits become a foundation of resilience, helping individuals stay committed to their goals even when motivation wanes. This disciplined approach creates a productive rhythm, where each day contributes to long-term achievement. Jack Ma's approach to success is both visionary and practical, revealing that extraordinary results come from focused effort, disciplined habits, and a commitment to quality. His strategies remind us that progress is not about perfection, but about small, consistent steps that lead to impactful outcomes. Jack Ma's insights encourage us to make intentional choices each day, focusing on what drives us forward and letting go of what doesn't serve our vision. In a world where multitasking and distractions can easily take over, Jack Ma's message is clear. By prioritizing focus, breaking down goals, and dedicating time to quality work, anyone can achieve remarkable growth. His journey and philosophy inspire us to cultivate clarity, discipline, and purpose, showing that true productivity is within reach for those who are willing to prioritize what truly matters. Jack Ma's insights are a powerful reminder that success isn't about doing everything. It's about doing what truly matters with purpose and focus. So, after learning these principles, the question now is, how will you apply them? Are you ready to prioritize quality over quantity, dedicate time to deep, uninterrupted work, and use the 90-minute rule to create lasting impact? Each of these strategies is a tool to help you transform how you work, achieve greater productivity, and take control of your future. Consider starting small. Focus on just one micro goal, set a 90-minute block, or practice saying no to distractions. Take it one day at a time, but stay committed and watch your progress grow. Leave a comment sharing the technique you're most excited to try. And remember to revisit this content anytime you need a boost in motivation. If you found this helpful, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to keep building your skills and learning with us. Be sure to check out the next video. Improve your life in 30 days. Do it every day. Never give up Jack Ma's life lessons. For more transformative insights,